is Isa for Dating Tips for Success. We are back again with another video. So for today, we will talk about what are the good questions to ask on a second date. So the second date is more of a getting to know each other stage. This is the time that you can both ask personal questions with each other. So um so yeah, you can ask questions like which members of your family are you closest to, because you need to be familiar with who's the closest one to him or to her or him, because yeah, in the future you really need their help in creating surprises and so on. Okay, number two is what made you decide to move here or what has kept you here. So you can ask questions why they decided to move to your town if they aren't really um, from your town. So you can also ask questions what has kept you here if they're really from your town. Number three is what was the most recent relationship you were in. So you always need to ask this question, because by asking this you will have to know, or you will have an idea on how are things are going, or what are the reasons why they're broken up before. Okay. Number five is what are your feelings? What are your feelings about marriage or kids? So, especially if you wanted to have a long-term relationship, like you wanted to get to be married in the future, you always need to ask this following questions, because um, in here you will be able to know whether the person is really serious and looking for a serious relationship or not, and how they gonna deal when you tell them that you wanted to be married and you wanted to have children in the future. Question number six is what made you decide to go on a second date with me. So you always have to ask that question, because the thing is they see something interesting in you, and what you will need their answers to improve more yourself and to make yourself look more impressive for them. Number seven is if a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, your future, or anything else, what would it be? So you can ask questions like about the future and what they're gonna do in the future and what they want to be in the future. Maybe um you will be able to know whether they wanted to stay married or they wanted to just focus more on their career and so on. So your expectations will be less for your relationship. Number eight is before making a phone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say and why? So um there are people who are trying to rehearse what they're gonna say and what they're gonna tell to a person. So because they are shy, or maybe they're too conscious on what they're gonna say and what they might tell. Number nine is what's something you're terrible at. So you can ask questions um like their weaknesses and so on. Would you rather fight a horse-sized dog, or 100 dog-sized horses? So you can ask questions out of nowhere, just to have some conversation for the both of you. What does friendship mean to you? This is very important, because maybe your um your dating partner is just seeing you as a friend, and you also need to know this in case the future you will meet someone, or you will meet some of her or his friends, and then you will get jealous and so on. At least you have the idea what does friendship mean to him or her. Number 12 is ask her to give you two truths and a lie. So yeah, you can ask those kinds of questions just for the entertainment. If you could give your middle school self one piece of advice, what would it be? This is very important, because there are a lot of people doesn't really have someone that they can talk to in terms of their career path, their career goals, and their disappointments in themselves, and so on. At least they're seeing that you're trying to be there for them. Okay? How long do you usually like to wait before kissing someone? This is very important because not all of the girls wanted to be kissed on the first date or on the second date. 15. What's the worst kiss you've ever had? What made it terrible? So, yeah, you can go ahead and giggle over over the questions and dating stories that you both guys had before. Okay. 16 is, in your opinion, what makes a person sexy? 17. What are your rules for good sex? You can ask this so that you'll know how and what you're gonna do in case that you guys end up in bed. What is the craziest or most embarrassed place you've had sex with? So, for this types of question, it's just for the entertainment and for you guys to have something, that you, uh, the something like you can connect with, so that you both will not think that you guys are too stiff and you can choke around. 19. Increasingly about what you definitely know. So, yeah. Things that they're energetic about. So, you can ask questions to that, um, about their interests, about their hobbies, and what makes them happy. Okay, what should I do on a second day? Number one is go on a ship or vessel ride. You can go ahead and, um, take a ship ride and then just have an intimate dinner date. Okay. Number two is make a forager chase. So, set it up yourself or contract support of doing this. So this will show that you are you are you wanted to go beyond. Number three is make a feast together. You can go ahead and ask her at your place and just cook for the both of you, or you just can rent something like you can rent something if you have enough money and just cook for the both of you. Number four is complete an open mic night. So yeah, you can go to different karaoke bars and just have fun, just sing and dance together. Five is hit this lands. So you can go ahead to mountain like skiing or snowboarding and then just have fun there. Okay. Again, this is Isa for Dating Tips for Success, and we hope to see you in our next video. Bye.